3 goals achieved in 3 months? Now that sounds exciting. Hey there, Bienna here. I talk about self-improvement and productivity. If you want to grow together with me, make sure to hit the subscribe button below and hit that little notification bell so you won't miss any of my videos. And I won't hold you back anymore. Let's get right into the video. 3 months left before 2020 ends, and I know 2020 this year has not been good to all of us, but I want to make my 3 months a little more meaningful and productive. I'm very excited to share with you this what I call a game-changing plan that I have seen in the Pinterest last week. Yes, just last week, and I've been spending a week for this, researching, planning, and of course soon I'll take an action for it because its mission is to make people execute a plan and achieve their goals in a very short time. I created my plan in the bullet journal, but we will talk about it in a moment. But first, let me get you familiarized with this game-changing plan, which is called the 12-week year plan. 12-week year is a book written by Brian Moran and I forgot his co-author's name. Their claims about the results of the 12-week year is increased efficiency, more focus, improved execution, higher productivity, and less stress. In the 12-week year book, Brian Moran has written that the number one factor that holds people back is not the lack of knowledge, intellect, or information. It is about execution. People are lacking in the terms of executing the plan. In a podcast, Moran has also said that there is a huge gap or a huge difference between what you know and what you do. And I think most of us were stuck in the planning and knowing stage, and we lack on the execution. We just daydream and there's no action. The 12-week year forces you to take an action. It does not measure results. It measures the execution part, where it measures what you do towards the goal. I kept saying 12-week year, 12-week year, 12-week year. What is 12-week year? 12-week year is your 12 weeks is equivalent to a year. Okay, that sounds very confusing. It's basically your 12 months is cut down into 12 weeks, and your 12 weeks is equivalent to a year, and your, let's say, a week is equivalent to a month. In the book, Moran has talked about annualized thinking. We have this thinking that we have a year ahead and we have a lot of time to accomplish or to complete the goal. However, it may end up not achieving our goals. 1 year is a broad spectrum, and it just equals to mediocrity. We procrastinate, then our results will be so-so. December is the end of the year, and let's say that's a deadline, and deadline creates urgency. If we have the mindset that we have a year ahead, if we have too much time ahead of us, there is no urgency, thus we keep putting things off. So now Brian Moran has reduced the 12 months into 12 weeks to create an urgency. And now December is not the only deadline that we have. The Burr month is not the only time that we are very productive. We can be productive all throughout the year. Now I'm going to show you my plan to make my 3 months productive and meaningful. But before that, let me give you a little note. In this video, I have only given you an overview about the 12-week year plan of Brian Moran. I recommend you to do still some research, watch some videos related to this. There are a lot of videos, maybe I'll comment some of them down, that really helped me understand this 12-week year plan, and I really and highly recommend that you read the 12-week year plan book. You can buy it on Amazon, Audible, or if you're lucky enough, you could find a PDF in Google search. Now let's proceed in showing you my plan. I have written and created my plan in this bullet journal notebook. In this video, I have shown you what my bullet journal is. You could just click this card or the link in the description box below to be redirected to that video. Okay, first is to define your goals. And your goal must not be more than 3 goals. Could be less than 3, but no more than 3. So what goals should you write? Your goals should be relevant, helpful to maybe your career, to yourself, or to now. If you're like me who has many things that want to be accomplished in her life, or just someone who really don't know what her or his goal is, you could just do this. List all the things you want to do or you want to achieve in your life. This is not really necessary, but again, if you're like me who has very many things that want to be achieved or don't know, this is very helpful. Next, after you have written all the things, write down your 10-year goal, 5-year goal, 1-year goal until to your 12-week goal. This way you will know what to prioritize. And in my 12-week goal, I have written 3 goals. First is to finish the novel, learn Korean, then perfect the split week goals. The things that I have been doing for the past years. I just want them to be finished, accomplished, completed, finally. After you have finally written your goals, next is to mind map. Write all the things you want to do or you want to be accomplished related to that goal. However, what you have written in that mind map is conceptual, not tactical. As what Brian Moran has said, most plans are conceptual, and conceptual cannot be executed, or you cannot execute conceptual. You got to get tactical. And what we mean by tactical is the task you need to do regarding to that concept. For example, here in learning Korean, I have written on what aspects in learning a language I want to learn. Is it vocabulary, reading, or just alphabet, or I want it to be conversational? And I have also written where I want to learn. YouTube, Handouts, an app, or Spotify, a podcast, etc. And after that, I have taken 3 concept or 3 outcome goals that I want to be achieved regarding that bigger goal. Now I have written my 3 goals in learning. My first goal is vocabulary and grammar. My second goal is reading comprehension. And my third goal is conversational. You see, it's a very broad, and that's what we call conceptual. Now we must get to the tactical. And here I have written my week plan. You see, I have just written the days from Sunday to Friday and there's no Saturday. I have taken this Saturday as my rest day. In planning, do not forget to give yourself a break. And as I have said earlier, it does not measure the results, it measures the execution. At the end of the day and at the end of the week, you must evaluate yourself how many tasks you have done in that day or in the week. And your score should not be less than 80%. It means that what you have written in your daily tasks or on your weekly tasks must be achieved. If you have scored less than 80%, please reflect on your plan. See if it's really heavy for you or too light for you, or what other factors that hinders you to do that. And as you can see, I have created a table where I could put a score on a weekly basis and a check mark whether I have completed the week or not. Never allow yourself to have some excuses, because once you have excuses, it's like a ripple effect. You will have a thinking that you can do it later, thus you will not complete the 12-week year plan. What if I failed to finish it, or I am near the goal but I did not achieve it? Do not worry, because I have been said over and over again, the most important in the 12-week year plan is the execution, not the outcomes. By the end of 12 weeks, on the 13th week, you will need to evaluate yourself. You need to review what you have done for the past 12 weeks. What are the flaws and what needs improvement, what works for you or not. This will help you and guide you through another 12-week year plan. By the end of the 12 weeks, on the 13th week, I will surely give you an update. So make sure you have clicked the subscribe button below and the little notification bell so you'll be notified when I uploaded the update. As Brian Moran said, knowledge is only powerful if you use it, if you act on it, and great ideas are worthless unless they are implemented. I hope this video helped you to get an idea to make your remaining 3 months meaningful and productive. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.